today, what I'm going to talk about is where do you get your financial information? And what is driving this topic today was I got a call last week from one of my sons. His boss was watching a TikTok video and on universal life insurance. And he called me and he's like, walk me through this. What was he hearing? Was it accurate? He wanted my thoughts on this. And I just kind of laughed because here's a guy that's in his mid-50s on TikTok listening to this, and I'm curious, and we talked through some things, and much of it was accurate and some of it not so much. So let's go through a couple of the different sources that are available to you out there. And obviously with social media, with TikTok, with YouTube. In full disclosure, we post YouTube videos. You can go out there and see our channel, and we go through various topics. Facebook, LinkedIn. What's interesting is, and I'm not the most technical person, but under WhatsApp, my understanding is they have an encryption that you really can't tell where this is coming from, where the information is coming from. So you want to make sure, first and foremost, this is not really a comments about, is there misinformation out there or disinformation? I don't want to get anywhere near that. What I am concerned about is being able to listen to information, whether it's on a social media website or the other ones that we're going to cover. Is it biased? Because one of the main rules that I have as a financial advisor is every investment, I think all things in life, have a benefit, have a risk, and they have a cost. And if you fully understand those things, then you're able to make an informed decision that best meets your individual goals and needs. And part of the problem with any media is it tends to be a general statement and not a personalized statement, okay? Which is why I really appreciated Will's invitation to you that if you have questions, please give us a call, because you can go to YouTube. You can see our videos or other videos out there on an infinite number of topics, but they are not going to be personalized and directed towards you, okay? And one other quick thing, Kim Kardashian was on, and she went out on social media and put out, hey, if you're interested in crypto, call these people or talk to this person. Well, she was paid $250,000 to put that on her social media. The SEC came back and said you did not disclose that you were a paid ad, and they fined her $1.2 million. So it's very important that you go out there and you put in that you understand where the information is coming from. There are great podcasts out there. Dave Ramsey is probably the most well-known person on radio, TV, podcasts. Dave Ramsey is great, particularly when it comes down to monthly cash flow. But also look at it, Dave Ramsey, in my opinion, is not the best source of information if you start talking about investments and other things within your financial life. And I think you need to be aware of, we all have strengths, we all have weaknesses, knowing where this comes from. Knowing where, if you've got somebody that's talking about, couple money or her money or rich dad, poor dad. He wrote a great book about buying cash generating assets. But what's interesting is the rich dad, poor dad author is now on these gold commercials wanting you to buy gold. And it's just kind of an interesting extenuation to me. Take a look and read the reviews on those podcasts. Going on from there, and this is my favorite personal place to go and find information, are the websites. And my three favorite are the Wall Street Journal, Forbes, and Bloomberg. I also put on there the IRS website. So if you go to irs.gov, they actually have done a reasonably decent job of giving answers that a layperson can understand. You don't have to be a CPA or a financial person to understand that. You start digging into the details, and yes, they can get pretty technical pretty quick. But irs.gov is actually a pretty good website to go to. But Wall Street Journal, Forbes, Bloomberg, Market Watch, those are all great places that you can get a broad array of information from professionals, and they do a very good job of vetting those individuals. Go on from there, and we're talking about what you're seeing on TV, the talking heads. I don't know if you all noticed, but I think it was last week, Kramer is on CNBC, had been promoting Metaverse, Facebook, and it's fallen about 70%. And he literally was almost in tears because he was apologizing to the viewers. You got to realize, just because these people are on TV doesn't make them any smarter, doesn't make them any brighter about things. And it's not so much focused on you. Okay. But these are all good channels. Bloomberg does a great job. Take a look at that. And then just be careful of what you hear on the radio. There's one guy that is on AM radio in Central Texas, and he just thinks reverse mortgages are the greatest thing since sliced bread. And that's all he talks about.